Nearly 100 people from 9 states have gotten sick from a salmonella outbreak. Pre-cut melon sold at Whole Foods, Kroger, Target, Walmart, packaged in clear clamshell plastic containers and sold under various brands. So far, the items don't appear to have been sold because of the possibility of salmonella contamination. The recalled products include pre-cut watermelon, honeydew melon, and cantaloupe.
You'd think buying fruit is a no-brainer. It's fresh, healthy, and straight from nature. But at many grocery chains, the fruit in your cart may be weeks old, artificially ripened, or coated in wax and chemicals, without you ever knowing. Some stores charge premium prices for produce that looks beautiful but tastes bland. Others move fruit that's been stored for months. And in many cases, the fresh label is just clever marketing covering up long-distance shipping, aggressive ripening techniques, and misleading packaging. Here are 5 major chains where the fruit might not be as fresh, natural, or worth your money as it seems, and what you can do instead. Walmart, the price of mass production. Walmart sells more groceries than any other store in America. And when it comes to fruit, the selection is massive. But quantity doesn't always equal quality. Many Walmart locations source produce through long, cost-driven supply chains. That means apples, oranges, and berries may spend weeks, or even months, in cold storage before they reach the shelf. According to the USDA, apples can legally be stored up to 10 months in controlled environments. And at Walmart, this isn't rare, it's routine. Shoppers often report finding bruised, flavorless, or overly soft fruit just days after purchase. And because much of their produce is conventionally grown, pesticide residues are common, with limited labeling transparency on what's been treated, coated, or sprayed. Why it matters? You're getting fruit that looks fresh but may have been harvested last season. Dollar General and Family Dollar, not built for produce. Discount chains like Dollar General weren't designed for perishables, but as they expand into groceries, more stores are adding fruit to their shelves. The problem? Many locations lack proper refrigeration, humidity control, and quick turnover. Bananas ripen too fast, apples are often waxed to hide bruises, and packaged produce sits out far too long. One shopper even reported mold on sealed citrus the day after purchase. And because most of their stock is pre-bagged and low-cost, there's little room for organic or high-quality options. You won't find clear sourcing information, and storage conditions vary wildly by store. It's not that these chains are trying to fool you. It's that their infrastructure just isn't built for fresh fruit. Why it matters? Without proper handling, even decent produce arrives tired, overripe, or on its way to spoilage. Kroger, also Ralph's, Fry's, King Soopers, shiny on the outside. At first glance, Kroger's produce section looks excellent. Perfectly arranged fruit, glossy apples, bright grapes. But that shine doesn't always mean quality. Like many chains, Kroger relies on ethylene gas to ripen fruit in transit. That means avocados, peaches, and tomatoes are picked early, shipped green, and then chemically ripened en route. The result? Produce that looks ripe but tastes flat or spoils quickly. Fresh-cut fruit trays are another red flag. They often include overripe pieces sliced and sealed in plastic, sometimes preserved with citric acid to extend shelf life. A container of pre-sliced melon might look refreshing, but it could be 3 days old and on its last leg. Why it matters? You're buying the image of freshness, not the flavor or longevity. Safeway/Albertsons. High prices, uneven results. In urban and high-income neighborhoods, Safeway and Albertsons often charge premium prices for produce. But the experience doesn't always match the cost. Shoppers have reported $6 berry cartons that develop mold within a day, and $4 apples that bruise from the inside out. These stores often rely on long-distance shipping for off-season fruit, and aren't always quick to rotate aging stock. Some locations package fruit in plastic with vague, best-by dates that don't reflect current condition. And while the stores promote in-house fruit cutting stations, hygiene and freshness can vary depending on staff training and turnover. Why it matters? You might pay more for produce that's no better, and sometimes worse, than cheaper competitors. Whole Foods. Organic, but not always better. Whole Foods built its brand on organic and natural foods, and in many ways, it delivers. But even here, the fruit aisle isn't perfect. Yes, there are plenty of organic options, but prices are steep. A single mango can cost over $3, and a pint of organic berries might push $7. And many of these fruits are flown in from across the globe: Peru, Chile, Mexico, adding weeks of cold storage and transit time. Despite the cleaner labeling and biodegradable packaging, some of the same issues apply. Imported fruit, long storage times, and occasional chemical treatments to keep everything looking bright. The difference? It's wrapped in a better brand image. Why it matters? You're paying for a premium label, but not always getting a fresher product. What grocery stores don't tell you about fruit? No matter the chain, most large retailers use techniques that make fruit look better than it really is. Ethylene gas ripening, common in bananas, tomatoes, and avocados. It makes fruit look ripe on the outside, but can dull flavor and reduce nutrients. Wax coatings, apples, citrus, and cucumbers are often waxed to preserve appearance. This wax can seal in pesticide residue and affect taste. Fresh cut, Illusion, pre-sliced fruit is sometimes old fruit repackaged with preservatives to make it look new. Imported organic confusion. Many stores sell imported fruit under an organic label, even though standards vary widely between countries. How to spot fruit that's past its prime. Even if you're limited to big box stores, here are a few visual cues that something's off. Skin is unnaturally shiny or perfect. It's probably waxed or artificially ripened. No scent from fruit that should smell fragrant. Likely picked too early. Soft spots or oozing. You're one day away from rot. Labeled organic but shipped from far away. It may have been in cold storage for weeks. Smarter ways to buy fruit. You don't need to give up fruit. Just rethink where and how you buy it.
Veggies this time of year, just stop by your local farmer's market.
They might even offer something special that you didn't expect.
Sample some of the best ones around. If you're used to picking out a melon from the bin at the grocery store, you need to expand your horizon. It's a vital link between North Carolina growers and customers who want the best food they can buy. It's also a great education for kids.
Shop farmers markets. Produce is often picked that morning, not last month. Plus, you can talk to the people who grew it. Try local ethnic markets. Many offer better prices and seasonal fruit sourced closer to home. Use produce box services. Companies like Misfits Market deliver surplus or ugly produce that's fresh, affordable, and often organic. Buy frozen. Flash frozen fruit is usually picked at peak ripeness and retains more nutrients than fresh fruit sitting in cold storage. Final thought. That shiny apple may look perfect, but it might have been picked 6 months ago, sprayed with chemicals, and stored in waxed packaging. And the store charging you $6 for it? They're not selling you fruit. They're selling you the illusion of freshness. You don't have to fall for it. Shop smart. Ask questions. Because when it comes to fruit, what you see isn't always what you get. And your health deserves the real thing.